Yep. Yep, I can hear you. Okay, perfect.
Yep, I hear you. Done. Okay. Okay, got you. When is the finals? Yeah, I mean, like, what? I mean, when is it? Okay, got you. Yeah, I was there last time. Yep. Okay, cool.
Yo, very good. So it's not a pass, no pass situation. Uh,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Coast to Coast Live online event. I am your host, JP, and today we got a very special event. We have an exciting lineup of artists for you guys. It's our first round of the World Championship. Today we have 12 artists competing to move on to the finals in Miami. The artists with the top 3 scores will be moving on to the finals, so one of these artists could potentially be the winner of a grand prize. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce our judges for today's event. He is an A&R director at Rock Nation. How's it going, Polo? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Good. Good. I'm good.
Good. So yeah, I mean, we always have a question for our A&Rs. Like I said, today's the first round of our championship. So one of these artists will be winning our grand prize, and we're looking for the top artist, a superstar artist that has the best, of everything. In your opinion, what separates the best artists from the rest of the artists? How are artists like Drake, J. Cole, how are they able to do their thing and be the best artists in the world?
I mean, so I kind of heard the question wrong. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, well, in your opinion, what do you think makes a superstar compared to
Well,
everyone else?
obviously, I mean, first with charisma, first with the artist's character. And yes, charisma. Um, a star, sometimes you can tell a star when they walk in the room, the aura they carry, how they carry themselves is important. You know, People always say first impression is everything. So, when you walk in a room, you want to feel like an artist. You want people to see you as an artist. So, a star who walks in, you can kind of feel his energy, his aura. Um, I mean, obviously the ones like Drake and these guys that stand out the most is just because consistently the music is good. They have a good personality, have a good social appearance. Now it's more than just the music. Social media is a big platform, so being popular on social media helps a lot. But again, with a star, you could kind of just tell by the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they walk in the room. I mean, you'll know when Drake walks in the room compared to an average, artist. So, certain things. That's a hard question.
I can't complain. How about you? Yep. I mean, Polo touched on some of the points. You just have to consistently deliver great music. You have to consistently get your fans to buy into what you're talking about and because really when people listen to your music, they like buying more into you as a person nowadays. They're not really like buying into music. You have to draw those people in with your lifestyle, with your actions, and what you're doing first, which is sad, but it's the times we live in. But yeah, once you get the people, you just have to consistently feed them with great music and just keep the content rolling out. So how you do it?
Hey, what's going down? I think we can tell when an artist is really putting their all into the music and into the final product. So just using their resources in a way that is reflective of their passion for the track and for their brand and for their art as a whole. Because the art doesn't stop with just the music. It has to do with the presentation. It has to do with the visuals. It has to do with the mix, everything. And you don't have to be um, an artist with a huge budget and an amazing team just to put your best foot forward and convey your passion to a listener or a viewer. So for me, that's really what I'm looking for. Because with that passion, even if the product isn't 100%, it's going to get there because they have that drive and that long-term commitment to the art.
How you doing? I'm from Queens, South Side. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, it was exciting, but it was more of a push. I always push to do better. So to hear the feedback from the last show with it was good. It's always needed. So I always push, like I said. So.
All right, sounds good. And we got your song here, FaceTime. Tell me a little bit about your song. What are we about to listen
to? FaceTime is more like, I guess you could say, something during the during the COVID pandemic situation. More people was FaceTiming and everything like that. Like I really did it because to be funny towards my wife because she always be calling me and I don't ever answer it. So I told her, I'm always working. I'm always, recording. I'm like, you just gotta FaceTime me. She just hit me on the FaceTime, and then that's just how the song really came about, to be honest.
All right, sounds good. So we're gonna get right into it. Just give me 1 second while I upload your video. I'll be right back.
Deputy.
So you hit my FaceTime, can't pick up the phone. Now you text my favorite line, boy, leave me alone. Girl, I just be on the grind, trust me, I'll be home. Keep hitting my FaceTime. I'll answer my FaceTime. I'll answer my FaceTime. I'll answer my FaceTime. So you hit my FaceTime. I'm working, baby. Lately, I ain't getting no sleep. I'm working crazy. Cried myself to sleep. Miss my first baby. Right around the corner. Shit just driving me crazy. But daddy sacrifices is gonna pay off. Watch and pay attention. These other rappers getting laid off. All eyes on me. My life like a playoffs. Hating niggas all on me. They touch me the KO. So caught up in my work, miss my iPhone bling. Now my BM's texting, stressing everything. Smoking runs to the face, escaping everything. Cause that's how I gotta go handle everything. Bitches hit my FaceTime. When it's time to make up, they get that face line. Best believe you know that FaceTime. But it ain't mine. So you hit my FaceTime, can't pick up the phone. Now you text my favorite line, boy, leave me alone. Girl, I just be on the grind, trust me, I'll be home. Keep hitting my FaceTime, FaceTime. I'll answer my FaceTime. I'll answer my FaceTime. I'll answer my FaceTime. Now you text my favorite line. Girl, I just be on the grind. Keep hitting my FaceTime, FaceTime. I'll answer my FaceTime. I'll answer my FaceTime.
All right, so that was an artist Kid with his track FaceTime. Let's move on to the judges, see what they thought about the track. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne One. What you think about Kid and his track?
I like the concept of the track. I like the melodies. The melodies are really on point. I think he has a ways to go before it's at the level that it needs to in terms of the sonic quality. So unfortunately, the quality score was low just because the vocals were distorting, the beat was distorting. Um, I don't honestly know how that happens in this day and age. But I guess I don't know. I'm curious because I hear that a lot on the showcase where a lot of people submit a record that's just distorted, and I'm like, damn, why didn't you catch that and put a stop to it? But aside from that, I think he has a lot of talent and a lot of potential. I wish the quality had been better, but yeah, I can look beyond that and give him his credit where it's due because he is a dope artist.
All right, thank you, Payne One, for your feedback. Let's move on to the next judge on our lineup. He is an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what you think about Kid in this track?
Those songs are right. I'm thinking back of thing where, it came with energy, yes, it's in the melody, but it was hard to hear because of the mix. The mix is definitely important. I felt like the mix took away from me catching the bars or catching what he was actually saying. The concept was cool. I just feel like he could have stuck a little bit more to the concept. He's just feel like he only added the FaceTime in the chorus. I wasn't sure if he mentioned it in verses because again, it was hard for me to hear. Um, has potential, but you know, I think the writing, from what I did here, I think the writing just has to be a little bit more tight. But it's cool.
All right, thank you.
I don't know what the niggas is gonna go past this week. So.
Nah, just get just
I
score.
it's cool.
All right, appreciate that. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He is the vice president of A&R MOTOWN Capitol Records. Shawn, what you think about Caden this track?
Yeah, I just gotta piggyback off what the guy said. The recording quality of it was terrible. Your mixer, whoever recorded you, your engineer should have heard that it was distorted. It just wasn't there recording wise, but the song was actually good. It was catchy. I like the beat. I like your melodies, but just your presentation was poor. So you have to take that into consideration when you trying to win this money.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, Shawn, for the feedback. Let's move on to our next artist on the lineup. His name is Bandos. Let me put him in real quick into the chat. Hey, what's going on, Bam? I think you gotta unmute yourself. Hey, can you hear me? Can't hear you. Gotta unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on, buddy? Where you
Okay.
from?
Peace and blessings, man. My bad. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Where you from?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
All right.
I was born in Atlanta, though.
Okay, cool. And where did you compete?
I competed in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, dope. So how did it feel to be one of the top 5 artists and be announced as one of the winners moving on to the championship round?
It felt good. It felt good, man. It get feel. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of winning first, coming in 5th, just to get recognized, you know what I'm saying, to get acknowledged, that was a plus for me. You know what I'm saying? So it make anybody feel, I felt good.
Okay, so we got your track here. Tell us a little bit about your track and what's it about.
Basically, in the sense of like using like the street vibe, you know what I'm saying, the street slang, like I'm basically promoting this sense of like, starting to stand up for our people, like, cause what Judah means, I'm an Israelite. So, Judah step up, I'm basically saying like, I'm basically in a way, in a aggressive hip hop way, I'm saying clean your act up. Like I'm basically saying like, if you saying you this, then be this. If you saying you that, then be that. But what you claiming to be is not who you saying you are. You see what I'm saying? Like it's one of them type of songs. Like, but other than that, just one of those aggressive, like, drill type, get you pumping type, feel the vibe type of songs.
All right, sounds good. We're gonna play your track right now. Just give me 1 second while I pull up your song.
More time, you say he's video number 4?
Run that up, Rico. Oh, so you a stepper, huh? You a chopper, you a killer, you getting busy,
Yeah,
huh?
whoever's
See
doing
that
that,
fat ass over there, I bet you
Exactly.
smacking, huh? All that capping in your
Someone's not
raps, you
muted, bro.
be packing, huh? Bet you ain't
You hear
telling
me?
gang, you been working since a young. Bet you ain't telling
someone's not
niggas that
muted.
you under.
Ooh.
So I can hear someone else's music playing over the music that I'm playing when I'm trying to watch the video. So whoever that is, please.
Cover funny, bet you ain't standing up on nothing, nigga. Every case you told, talking all this street shit, boy, you been a hoe. I got all types of gang with me, yeah. They ride and slide and they stay with me, yeah. Talking about these racks, huh? Yeah, got a whole lot of. Talking about these women, yeah, huh? I got a whole lot of. Talking about these guns, yeah, huh? I got a whole lot of. Whole lot of, 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 whole lot of shit. Just might water my wrist. We drinking money. Might go in love on my chick. She getting money. Thought she was trash. Now you looking dummy. I turn her up. I got her begging to come up in my gun, and she run. Yeah, we do this for fun. Roll up the runs. Please do not cover but lung. Play it with me. Boy, is you dumb? Point a finger with the thumb. Build a greatness in my son. Love my people cause we won, huh? Yeah. Oh, so you a stepper, huh? You a chopper. You a killer. You getting busy, huh? You see that fat ass over there? I bet you smacking, huh? All that capping in your raps and you be packing, huh? Bet you ain't telling gang you been working since a young. Bet you ain't telling niggas that you undercover funny. Bet you ain't stand up on nothing, nigga. Every case you told. Talking all this street shit, boy, you been a hoe. I got all types of gang with me, yeah. They ride and slide and they stay with me, yeah. Talking about these racks, yeah, I got a whole lot of. Talking about these women, yeah, I got a whole lot of. Talking about these guns, yeah, I got a whole lot of. Whole lot of, 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 whole lot of. Talking gang with me, yeah. Got a whole lot of, whole lot of, whole lot of, whole lot of holler step. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Bam Bandos in this bitch, Splash Gang, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. We here, man. We turning the fuck up, man. It's here. Oh, so you a stepper, huh? You a chopper, you a killer, you getting busy, huh? You see that fat ass over there? I bet you smacking, huh? All that capping in your raps and you be packing, huh?
Steppa. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought about the track. He's vice president of A&R Motown Capitol Records. Sean, what you think about Bam Bandos in this track?
I thought it was solid. It wasn't bad. Yeah, it was just a solid song. The beat was dope. The verses could have used a little bit of work. Just too like I can't even like too rhymey a little bit. Like it was just word after word. But the song was solid though. It was cool.
All right, there you have it from Sean Barron. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He is a platinum producer, DJ Payne One. What you think about Bam Bandos in this track?
Yeah, I agree with Sean. It's just a solid song. I don't know if it's a hit, but I feel like it's a really good representation of his talent and his energy. So, yeah, I don't have anything negative to say about it. I thought it was just solid, quality-wise, talent level. I like the B section of the hook more than the A section. I thought that part was catchy. Otherwise, yeah, I thought he put his best foot forward.
All right, there you have it. Thank you for your feedback, Payne One. Move on to our next judge on the lineup. He is an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what you think about Bam Bandos in this track?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the guys. It's solid. Yeah, good energy, yeah, personality in the video. So I like the chorus. I just think like in the verses it could be a little bit, like I don't know, it was a little bit, like a little bad, but the part where he says a whole lot of, you can just tighten that up a little bit, but other than that, it's all around solid. No complaint.
All right, there you go. There you have it. Make sure to stick to the end of the event to see if you're one of our top 3 finalists moving on to the next round. We're going to move on to our next artist on the lineup. We just skipped them by mistake, but Jay Murda, you're up next.
Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's going on, Jay? How you doing?
How you doing, bro? I'm good. How everybody doing? What up?
Good. So where are you from?
Chicago.
Oh, is that where you competed for the Coast to Coast Live Showcase?
I actually flew to Miami, and now I live in Miami. But yeah, I actually flew to Miami for the whole contest.
Okay.
And I had the first showcase in Miami. Yeah.
That's what's up. Miami's one of our better shows. So, how did it feel when you were announced as one of the top 5 winners at the event?
I was happy. I was excited. I was excited because I was ready to go to the next round.
All right,
I'm happy about the whole competition.
Absolutely. So we got your song here. We're about to play. Tell us a little bit about your track.
I shot the video with Sean Williams out here in Miami. The producer was Slam. I'm happy about the track. It's doing good so far on YouTube. I'm happy with the feedback. I'm happy with the video. I'm happy with the sound. It was a little song from the heart. Yeah, I just hope everybody like it,
All right, sounds good. Let's get right into it. We're about to play your track. Just give me 1 second while I load it up.
Yeah.
Police in Florida say a man from Lafayette incited one of the riots in Miami Beach over the weekend. 30-year-old Javon Washington now facing multiple accounts, including a felony. Miami Beach police say that he was playing loud music for crowds and urging people to ignore officers. Tonight, we're hearing his side of the story. News 8's Demi Johnson live in the newsroom. And Demi, she tells you his arrest.
I know I told you stay away from me. Get away from me. I used to be there every day for you. And I'ma pray for you. You let a homeless nigga split up a home. I had to tell you time and time again. I'ma shine again. I had my back against that wall, got on my grind again. Bitches say they hate me, try to rape me, tell her find a friend. Bitches see my Insta, think they know me, I don't sign them in. I been in that limelight, bro said I'm gon' blow, I think the time right, my damn right. Shorty a diamond, I told her shine bright, you damn right. Wonder why I'm cold, must be that damn ice. My friends gone, after I fuck her, I put my pants on. Hey, you ain't shorty that I been new. Shorty tried to tell me it's over like we ain't been through. Then she tried to flex with a nigga like I ain't been new. How you acting new with a nigga with shit I been through? You goofy, you fucking goofy. She tried to play me like a goofy, her fucking goofy. Now bitch, I'm lit, you looking goofy, you looking goofy. I'm at the top, you try to sue me, that's how you do me. You fucking goofy. Hey bitch, my whole team lit. I'm ballin', I'm in my zone now. Bitches see I'm buzzing, they texting, calling my phone now. Niggas getting mad, they see me sitting on doors now. Started with the game, but it's crazy how I'm alone now. Stay away from me, get away from me. I used to be there every day for you, and I'ma pray for you. You let a homeless nigga split up a home. I had to tell you time and time again. I'ma shine again. I had my back against that wall, got on my grind again. Bitches say they hate me, try to rape me, tell her find a friend. Bitches see my Insta, think they know me, I don't sign them in. I been in that limelight, bro said I'm gon' blow, I think the time right, my damn right. Shorty a diamond, I told her shine bright, you damn right. Wonder why I'm cold, must be that damn ice. My friends gone, after I fuck her, I put my pants on. Why you had to leave me alone? You let a homeless nigga split up a home.
All right, that was Jay Murder with his track. Let's kick it off right to the judges to see what they thought about it. He's a platinum producer, DJ Penwell. What you think about Jay Murder and his track?
I thought the quality of everything was high, especially the video. I thought the content was dope. It felt authentic. What I will say to him is that the voice is an instrument, and artists who treat their voices as instruments, I think, get they focus a lot more on the recording process, the vocal production process, etc. I didn't feel like he needed auto-tune when he wasn't singing, and it just made the vocals feel off. They weren't blending in with the beat. The beat was melodic. Even his hook was melodic, and during the verses, because he wasn't singing, he wasn't actually hitting notes. And so the auto-tune was just scrambling to do whatever, trying to fit what he was saying into a key. And it just didn't feel right. So I thought that was a decision that I would have not made. I definitely wouldn't have made that decision as the producer or vocal producer in charge of that track. So yeah, that's my advice. Just start treating your voice as an instrument. It's not something that's separate from the track. It's part of the track. You know what I mean? So it should sound like it's part of the track.
All right, there you go. You got some great feedback from DJ Payne 1. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He is Vice President at Motown Capitol Records. Sean, what do you think about Jay Murder and his track?
Just another.
Sean, you're muted.
It's just another solid track to me. It's just okay. But you shot your videos high quality. I feel like everything you're doing is high quality, but the music is just okay. Like, it's just solid. So you just want to step up your quality there. And I agree with Payne 1 with the voice, with the auto tune. It threw me off a little bit. But you got potential. You just gotta navigate and find your way.
All right, there you go. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He's an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what you think about Jay Murder and his track?
Yeah, I'm piggyback both guys. I think, like they said, it was solid. I just feel like the other two kind of took away from the pain a little bit. I mean, like Payne said, it was kind of everywhere. So we kind of didn't feel the pain, but we heard it. Just lyrically, could be a little bit tighter. But I'm not mad at the concept, the idea he had. He brought it to life. Just wish lyrically he could just give us a little bit more of that pain in the lyrics. But overall, solid. It was solid.
All right, thank you for that, Polo. Yeah, you have valuable feedback from all three of the judges. Jay, make sure to stay checked into the end of the event and find out if you're one of the top 3 artists that'll be moving on to the finals in Miami. Let's move on to our next artist on the lineup. We have Shasha Rax. 1 second while I bring her into the Zoom.
Oh shit. Hi.
Hey Sasha, how's it going?
I'm good.
So where are you from?
I'm from New Orleans.
That's what's up. Is that where you competed?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did it feel being one of the top 5 artists and being announced as one of the, an artist moving on to the first round of the championship?
Well, I mean, it feels great, of course. Like, that was actually my first time performing. And I did pretty good for the say, first time. I had the crowd rocking, doing my thing hella good. I'm just kidding.
That's what's up.
But it was great, though. It was great.
That's what's up. Congratulations on your first performance and placing 5th. That's pretty good. So tell us a little bit about your track, Where Would I Be? Tell us a little bit about what we're going to listen to.
Where Would I Be is just being a rider, being down for who you love, just playing the cards right, just being yourself, really just true to yourself and what you know, basically. Right. Like, where would I be without him? Like, without my hitter, like, would you ride for your hitter? Tell me. Like,
all right, sounds good. I look forward to checking it out. Give me 1 second while we pull up the video. We'll be right back.
production on it. R&B was tough. The writing had to be on point. So I feel like the writing could have been better. And then vocally too, just feel like she could have sang in a different key. And then that would have helped her a little bit, but it was solid. I just feel like, again, moving forward, just focus on the lyrics, or working with producers that write as well, and just taking up the writing on it, and just vocally getting a little bit more stronger. Otherwise, she has the potential. She looks good. The presentation was good. She brought energy to the record. But just again, the writing is important.
All right, thank you for that, Polo. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What you think about Sasha and her track?
Yeah, I definitely agree with Polo. Actually, there was a song that auto played after it. I think it was called "Her So Bad." It was another one of her songs. I wish she had submitted that, because there was a lot of vocal production. I only heard like the first 30 seconds of it, but she has some nice harmonies. Her voice sounded more like it was in the natural range. So I like that one. I mean, I like both of them, but I think I like that one a little better, just judging off the first 30 seconds. So, her talent is clear. To piggyback off of what Polo said, though, in terms of the writing, yeah, I wish the lyric writing had been a little more out of the box and modern, just because a lot of the lyrics were just kind of like the typical R&B tropes, like "baby, crazy, love is true, I love you," that kind of thing. And I get that you had the Shanti Ja Rule reference, which I liked. I just wish it had been clear. Like, if you were gonna do it, I feel like you should have just reworked the whole Ashanti hook, and then I would have been like, oh yeah, that's a throwback, but it's trap soul.
But being from New Orleans, it's like, it's a different environment here, so that's why I went for like that. I still wanted to be, original still, but just doing a little something different, putting a little sauce in that, We do like seasoning. We keep hot sauce in our bag.
Yeah, I'll admit that New Orleans does have really its own thing, which I admire about your region, just because it really is a self-sustaining thing. Like, just the style of music and the culture surrounding the music isn't something you see anywhere else, and it feels like you preserve that as like vanguards of New Orleans music, whether it's bounce, whether it's hip hop, whatever it is. So I think that's cool, and I really do respect that. I wish my state had that, but we don't. But yeah, in terms of just R&B though, on a universal level, that's just, I think the writing. I'm echoing what Polo's saying, so we're saying the same thing.
All right, thank you, DJ Payne 1. He's the vice president of A&R at MOTOWN Capitol Records. Sean, tell me what you thought about Sasha and her track.
I feel like the idea was a 10. Like, it was, the idea of what you was doing was a 10, but the execution was like a 5. So songwriting is so important. Like they said, it was just generic stuff in your lyrics. It wasn't hitting like it was supposed to. My second thought is, I would have doubled the first part of the hook, the part that you sampled, "Where would I be without my baby, drive me crazy." I would have just doubled that instead of going to like a different like B section to make it more catchy in that song. But I feel like your sample was dope. The beat was dope. Just the execution wasn't all the way there.
All right, there you have it. Feedback from all three of our judges. We're going to move on to our next artist on the lineup. We have Shawn the Greatest. 1 second while I bring him in here.
Go.
What's going on, Shawn? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for asking. So where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Chicago, and is that where you competed for the Coast to Coast Live Showcase?
No, actually, I did it at St. Louis, and I won that. And then yesterday, I was a feature artist in Chicago.
Oh, that's what's up. So how did it feel to be one of the top 5 artists at the St. Louis showcase?
Yo, it's dope. Like, just the experience, you know, meet different people. It's like everybody energy is dope. It's an amazing experience for real.
Okay, so we got your track here we're about to play. Tell me a little bit about your song. What's it about?
All right, this song is about, it's just me showing my shit, basically, you know, like just me asking questions to everybody. This goes for everybody, you know what I'm saying, that wants to do the same thing that I'm doing. Just, you gotta keep going harder.
All right, sounds good. Let's get right into it. Give me 1 second while I load up your track.
Got a couple questions I wanna run by y'all. Only because everybody wanna do this music shit, but not everybody gon' make it. It's the truth, so get from behind the mask and face it, bitch.
Ayy. Type shit. Do you want the green? You wanna be seen? Look that on screens, fuck the girl of your dreams. You wanna hit a fence, scream. You wanna gain on the streams and get turned to a meme. If you want it, then you gotta keep slaughtering. Do you want the wanna be seen? Look that on screens, fuck the girl of your dreams. You wanna hit a fence, scream. You wanna gain on the streams and get turned to a meme. If you want it, then you gotta keep slaughtering. Man, fuck all that shit. My voice is the way that I'ma get to the bag quick. I wanna show my sons that their daddy ain't average. And fuck these lame hoes cause they ass is too ratchet. I said fuck the fame, stop playing that sad shit. All you niggas sound the same shit, you sound like the last pick. Saran wrap the body, see through you like plastic. You can't mock the flows, I'm not being sarcastic. Nigga, do you want the green? You wanna be seen? Look that on screens, fuck the girl of your dreams. You wanna hit a fence, scream. You wanna gain on the streams and get turned to a meme. If you want it, then you gotta keep slaughtering. Do you want the green? You wanna be seen? Look that on screens, fuck the girl of your dreams. You wanna hit a fence, scream. You wanna gain on the streams and get turned to a meme. If you want it, then you gotta keep slaughtering. I'm slaughtering, pardon me. This music a part of me. Legit my everything, it make me wholeheartedly. I don't know about y'all, but shit, I mean that. Mean rap. All you niggas baseball, C-cap. Niggas all bark, no bite. Bitch, you tree sap. Think it's all sweet, fuck around and see me snap. Explore with your daughter like Dora. I don't need maps. Alright, can we get the recap? Action. Do you want the green? You wanna be seen? Look that on screens, fuck the girl of your dreams. You wanna hit a fence, scream. You wanna gain on the streams and get turned to a meme. If you want it, then you gotta keep slaughtering. Do you want the green? You wanna be seen? Look that on screens, fuck the girl of your dreams. You wanna hit a fence, scream. You wanna gain on the streams and get turned to a meme. If you want it, then you gotta keep slaughtering. Shining greatest, bitch.
his approach to the beat. But the production's a little bit better. That makes him look a little bit better on the radio. I just feel like going to the next round is coming a little stronger. You know what I mean? It's cool. Come stronger a little.
All right, thank you, Polo. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. What you think about Shawn and this track?
I think this song has a lot of potential. I think the mix could be better. Definitely, the vocals were really, really loud, and I think it was just too much with all the effects, the voice changing effects and all that. But I think sparingly used, they could really sound good. But yeah, I mean, the fact that he stood out says a lot, and the song was about standing out. And every generation has its trends and its antis. And if he falls in, if he's appealing to the antis, that's a strong base, because it's easier to go against the grain and get noticed than it is to go along with it and get noticed. So I think it's a lot of potential. I would just rework the mix a little, maybe not repeat the hook twice because it's a little too wordy, and just come up with a more memorable refrain for the part B. But I think he's on the right path.
All right, thank you, DJ Pain One. There you have the feedback from all three of our judges. Make sure to stick around to the end of the event to see if you're one of the top 3 artists moving on to the finals. We're going to move on to our next artist. On the lineup, we have HK Rio and HK Nico. Let me bring them in real quick. Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good. How about yourself, man?
We're good. Thanks for asking. Where you guys from?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
That's what's up. Is that where you guys competed for the Coast to Coast Live Showcase?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how did it feel, placing in the top 5 at the event?
It felt really good because it's been about 10 years since we've performed. So just getting back on stage, man, it just brought a vibe and it made me feel alive for sure.
That's what's up. And you guys are a dual group?
That we are, yes, sir.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your track that we're about to listen to. What's it about?
Yeah, so Here I Go. It's on our debut collab EP that we just released February 13th of this year. It's our first track. And really it just talks about, staying on the grind and getting back to the scene and making sure we bring a vibe to it.
All right, sounds good. Let's check it out. Give me 1 second when I pull up your song.
Good deal.
Manifest destiny. Nigga, on my mama, on my soul, I ain't never gonna stop till my pocket gets swole. I'ma smash my gas when the cops on patrol. I'ma stack my cash, get a lot of back road, tell them here I go. Like here I go. Like here I go. Like here I go. Yeah, look, put it on me. Though you trippin', think it ain't no bullets on me. Love the way that diamond let the coolest on me. Look around, you don't really wanna pull up on me. No, there wasn't no dope. You don't want no smoke. Now I wanna be broke. Take it from me, I'ma cut your throat. Mama, it's my time. I'ma get my shine. Brody got my bail. They don't want it, I'ma sit my time. Know my name won't wait. Know the lanes gon' hate. But you can't play more fake. Put the game on, get the whole thing on straight. Nigga, on my mama, on my soul, I ain't never gonna stop till my pocket gets swole. I'ma smash my gas when the cops on patrol. I'ma stack my cash, get a lot of back road, tell them here I go. Like here I go. Like here I go. Like here I go. Mama, you gon' be so proud of me. Headed down till I made it at a salary. Never had to shoot a nigga while on my hustle, but I was ready and prepared like I ain't have no muscle. I had to get it every way I had to, mama. The way the system set up, you know too, mama. They had your son locked down, try to put me in a cell, but you raised me up better. I can get it out here like Bradley Cooper on some limitless shit. It's time to elevate the levels, better catch up quick. I won't let up shit. The world's mine for the taking. My face manifested, no time for debating. Little petty ass niggas wanna whine on the daily while I sip wine on every blue water with my baby. Ayy, road trip, nah, the flight's on schedule, nigga. Ocean sick, my wave don't settle. You get a whole lot of nothing when you coming for mine. I've got the highest of power enabled on my side. The universe is gonna see me shine. So first call of the day, I'ma take and slide. Hit the E-way to the natty, pick up Nico and ride out. We grind broad day, y'all ain't gotta just hide out. My mama raised a gentleman, I will pull the 9 out though. Think I'm lying, don't worry, you'll find out. Nigga, oh my mama, oh my soul. I ain't never gonna stop till my pocket gets swole. I'ma smash my gas when the cops on patrol. I'ma stack my cash, get a lot of bankroll. Tell them here I go, like here I go, like here I go, oh, like here I go, oh. Nigga, oh my mama, oh my soul. I ain't never gonna stop till my pocket gets swole. I'ma smash my gas when the cops on patrol. I'ma stack my cash, get a lot of bankroll. Tell them here I go, like here I go, like here I go, oh, like here I go, oh.
The melody on the chord, I like you know how they follow over the voices. I think they all around solid for sure. Did a good job.
All right, there you have your feedback from Polo. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. What you think about HK Real and Nico's song?
Yeah, I think they have a good grasp on melody. It kind of feels like a record. It feels very Miami, like something that would have been on one of the first few DJ Khaled albums. So I don't know if that's what their focus is on. I'd like to hear them on something either more modern or more classic, or something that's not like tied to a region. But you know, that's just something for the future. I think their talent is pretty clear, so I'm sure they can adapt their melodic talents to, you know, any sound. I think it'd be wise of them to make something that's not kind of tied into an era or a region.
All right, thank you, DJ Pain 1. He is the vice president of A&R Motown Capitol Records. Sean, what you think about HK Real and Nico's track?
I thought it was good. I thought it was overall. They like no song structure, they no melody. Yeah, I just thought it was a good song. Good job.
Sounds good. Thank you for that, Sean. Make sure to stay tuned to the end of the event to see if you guys are one of the top 3 artists moving on to the final round. We're gonna move on to our next artist on the lineup. We got Big Vez. We'll bring in Big Vez real quick. Give me 1 second while we bring him in. What's going on, Vez? How you doing?
What it do? What's going on?
What's up? So where are you from?
I'm from Memphis.
Memphis, Tennessee. Is that where you performed for the Coast to Coast Live Showcase?
Nah, I performed in Atlanta.
Okay, so you performed in Atlanta. That's one of our bigger shows. So how did it feel to place 1st through 5th there in Atlanta?
It was a good experience overall. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to come in first. You know, everybody want to come in first, but I came in 3rd, so just told me I need to, you know, do some more work.
All right, sounds good. And tell us a little bit about your track. What are we about to check out?
This track y'all finna check out is the Wake Up Call. Basically, it's a motivational song for myself, you know what I'm saying? Take me to the next level. So, you know, it's one of them songs I play every morning, get me going, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, sounds good. Let's get right into it. Give me 1 second while I pull up your track.
Let's go.
Hey, take this.
All right, that was Big Vez with his track. Let's kick it off to the judges to see what they thought. He is a planner and producer. DJ Pain One, what you think about Big Vez and his track?
My bad, is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has a really unique voice and he can rap his ass off, and those are two great assets. So it was a solid record. I think finding out, the right engineer, right vocal producer, the right way, because the hook was melodic and it was cool. I just wanted it to complement his vocals more, and it was just kind of a dry take. So I know that there are vocal producers out there, engineers out there who know how to make your voice sound as good as it can. Because it's kind of like, you're probably going to get G Herbo comparisons or something like that. Not that you sound like him, but, because he has that gruff voice and he also has lyrics. So um, there's a way to really showcase that unique voice, which is going to be one of your greatest assets next to the lyrical ability. So I'm curious to see that happen, so everything comes together. But yeah, his potential's through the roof.
All right, there you have it. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He is an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what you think about Big Vez and his track?
Oh, yeah, I like that. I actually like the record. He came with the energy. I think he did a great job on the chorus, you know what I'm saying? Like, wake up, that was catchy. He did a good job on the lyrics. Overall, I think it's solid, man, for real. I see this going to the next round for sure. Definitely has a lot of potential, so keep pushing. Keep getting tighter, keep writing, you know what I'm saying? So definitely wasn't mad at this.
Thank you, Polo. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He's Vice President of A&R MOTOWN Capitol Records. Shawn, what you think about Big Vez and his track?
Yeah, I agree with the guys. It was good. It was a good showing. Just make sure your record you come to Miami with is just as strong.
All right, there you have it. Got some great feedback from all three of the judges. Make sure to stay tuned to the end of the event to see if you're one of the top 3 artists moving on to the finals. That being said, we're going to move on to our next artist on the lineup, Keen Castro. Give me 1 second while I bring in Keen into the video.
Yo.
What's going on, King? Can you start your video for us?
I bet I hit that joint. Oh, I bet. Yo.
What's going on, King? Where are you from?
Yo, I'm from Chicago.
Okay, is that where you competed for the Coast to Coast Live Showcase?
Yeah, I competed in Chicago.
In Chicago? And how did it feel to be one of the top 5 artists in the event?
Man, to be honest, you said, how do I think as far as moving on?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I think it'll be a pleasure, you know what I'm saying? An experience that I'm, looking forward to, experiencing because of the fact, I see all the talent and everything that's going on, and the competition is up. So, I want to give a shout out to everybody. But yeah, I'm ecstatic about it.
Okay, so we got your track here, Picture Me Rolling. Tell me a little bit about your track. What are we about to check out?
So Picture Me Rolling was mainly, it was just like me kind of like, foreseeing, well, not even just me, but, just in general, it can, go along with, anybody as well. As far as a dream, you gotta have you kind of gotta have like a visual of where you're going or where you're trying to get to, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be out here, just everywhere, And me picture rolling is basically, about me visualize, knowing where I'm at now, and then, you know what I'm saying? You ain't necessarily gotta have a car, but it's just basically, you roll into whichever path you take as far as success, you know what I'm saying? However that go about, you know what I'm saying? Not being stuck in the same situation.
All right, sounds good. So let's get right into your video. Give me 1 second while we pull up your track.
Bet.
Mic check. Hey, y'all already know, man. 1 time free shot, 2 times fly high. Gang. Check it. Picture me rolling. 2 old school Chevys got them sitting pretty. I know. Riding in my city. Car full of glizzes. For enemies out to get me. Cause how I grind and being broke, that shit just didn't fit me. Cornball ass niggas need to stick to Jiffy. Never sweat a bitch that didn't pick me. Cause I bossed up on that bitch. Now that bitch claiming that shit missed me. Quarterback and then I'm watching for the blitz. I done been a lot of shit. I ain't never been a bitch. Gotta watch for the bloodsuckers, the leeches, the ticks. Cause that's what for Lord a motherfucker cross me and that's it. Told my mama I won't quit until I make it and we rich. Till my noodles in the pasta, now I'm saucy than a bitch. She see the way I'm flossing, got her all up on my dick. She gon' give me that cookie, she gon' give me that Phantom Mate. I beat the pussy up, I put that Ike to her anime. What can I say? I clear my throat, then I go cool, no anime. You get moves out of it in a way. Anybody get it anyway. I do what many can't. I do what they say I can't. I've been getting money, so now they know me at the bank. Smoking on the dankest thing, got foot soldiers trying to gain some rank. Back then money was a problem, nowadays money ain't a thing. If I give a fuck, then it's fuck what a motherfucker think. Bitches say I'm crazy, I say borderline, I'm on the brink. What I bring to the table's what I fucking bring. Fuck you mean? I don't give a fuck. If you fuck with me, you can fucking leave. Ain't nobody besides family I fucking need. And I tell R.I.P. You can best believe I'm smoking on the Ziza. 2 places you can catch me in the sky or either riding by. They say that I'm the truth, and I tell them that that ain't a lie. Catch me in a booth, spitting like a missing tooth. This is true. Yeah, I'm what the game's been missing. Yes, I'm living proof. This is true. Yeah, it paid the cost to be the boss. I paid the dues and I made the rules. Yeah, I move how I move cause I know motherfuckers gon' do what they choose. Yeah, but picture me rolling. Yeah, yeah, picture me rolling. Yeah, like Pac said, picture me rolling. I'm on the road to the riches. They think it's luck. Well, luckily I ain't superstitious. I'm from a city where you get blamed for looking suspicious. Never been a nigga to get jammed and resort to the snitching. And it's time to give me mine. I'ma need some admission. They'll say your ass a dream. That's free of commission. They salute me like a 10 hug. I need your attention. If I ever got a man up, we set up shop. Wintertime we make it hot. Every day we been in blocks. Only time we double back just to see who ain't get shot. Real still he get the mop. What I spit straight drop. What shit is that bitch about? Shake bomb and tip top in the streets like a gridlock. Sliding like some flip flops. I ain't for them whoop tickets. You selling nigga just stop like Jordan to the Bulls. Is what I am to hip hop. Go status. Nigga, this not what you want, boy. Bullshit, I don't condone, I don't, boy. Talking about what you gon' do when I know that you won't, boy. Can't bullshit a bullshitter. I be rolling like a hitter. I be rolling with my hitters. My day ones, my nigga, and nigga, it's a fact. If I get on any track, it's a rap. My bars and my punchlines up, push them back. I go hard so hard they can't push them back. But picture that. Shit, picture me rolling. Yeah, picture me rolling. Hey man, R.I.P. to Pac, man. And y'all already know what it is, man. 1 time free shot, 2 times fly high. Gang! We rolling, baby.
That was King Castro with his track. Let's move on to the judges real quick, see what they thought about the video. He's vice president of A&R Motown Capitol Records. Sean, what you think about King and his track?
I think he could rap. I like the beat selection. It just wasn't song format for me. I would like to hear you like going to a song format. It was just a lot of rapping. But you do have talent, so.
All right, there you go. Thank you, Sean, for your feedback. Next judge on the lineup, he is an A&R director at Rock Nation Polo. What you think about Keen and his track?
Yeah, as far as like Sean said, rapping, I can't take nothing away from him on that. I just feel like, the idea, obviously, it's not an original beat, it's not an original idea. For this competition, you kind of have to come with, a song like Sean said, that wasn't really more of a song, but you could hear his strengths. Maybe, if he has a song, with a strong hook, then he can come with for the next round. I just don't see how far, this song or freestyle, whatever you want to call it, I don't see how far it could go. But here's the potential of what he got, his skills, his flow was on point. I just wish it was just, an original song.
All right, thank you, Polo. Let's move on to our next judge. He's a planner and producer, DJ Pay One. What you think about Keen and his track?
Yeah, both Polo and Sean took the words right out of my mouth. He can rap, and he's proven himself as a solid rapper. Now, I think I would challenge him to prove himself as a solid songwriter next.
All right, there you have it. There you got your feedback from all three of the judges. Make sure to stay tuned to the end to see if you're one of the final artists moving on to the finals. We're gonna move on to our next artist, Motto, and bring him into the chat real quick. What's going on, Motto? How you doing? Motto, you gotta unmute yourself.
The micro.
Okay. What's going on, Motto? Where you from?
It's okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So I don't understand what did you say, okay? More essential is you understand me, no? Yeah. Sorry, I'm from France. And I don't learn to speak in English, but I try to learn for the final championships. Okay. I'm Mado, I have 38 years old, and I do music 20 years old, and I have to win these championships for my family, my son, my daughter, and for people of my country. I have more text, lyrics. I have a lot of new lyrics, and I want to speak to my people. Donc, I need to make an album.
All right,
this is okay. Sorry, I tried.
It's okay. We understood what you were saying. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to your track. Give me 1 second while I load it up, okay?
I don't understand, but if you want.
Freestyle pour 300 en scred.
On est tous dans ce que j'appelle le piège de la vie.
Dans mon mic.
Cette certitude génétique que les choses vont s'arranger.
300 en scred.
Que tu vas aller t'installer ailleurs et connaître de nouvelles personnes qui vont devenir tes amis jusqu'à la fin de tes jours. Que toi, tu vas rencontrer l'amour et que tu vas t'épanouir. C'est pas se réaliser. Va savoir ce que c'est que conneries. Des peaux vides qui t'aident à contenir tous ces ouragans de merde. Il n'y a jamais rien qui se réalise.
Ceci, je l'écris avec la rage dans le ventre, un IA dans le ventre. Un peu comme j'ai vécu cette vie, sans repère, sans cadre. Je te jure, j'écris en dehors des limites. Je fais de l'or avec de l'encre de Chine. Enfin, c'est ce que je disais. En vrai, on fait pleurer cousin, cousine sur la rive et le sort qu'elle nous réserve. Et si les places réservent alors, ne déploie pas tes ailes trop tôt, tu sais. Là-haut, en bas, y a des rapaces qui guettent. Fidèles aux banques qui nous veut en adepte. Sous Sous-estime pas le pouvoir des absents. Ils transforment des âmes en dettes, des intentins. Véhiculent facilement de la merde dans nos enceintes. Citoyens, soyez témoins, cette nation est enceinte et elle n'attend rien de bien. Oh, souriez, pour leur sécurité, vous êtes filmés. Signez en bas de la page pour votre sécu, il faut payer. On paye des droits de l'homme. Le shit en est en forme. Si mon conseil sort pas à ça, sinon quand tu fais le jeune. Ce monde-là, petit, leur appartient. Un grand cercueil de chiens. On reste pas jeune longtemps et un jour au maintenant, faudra choisir ton camp. Alors écoute ce que je dis. Je suis un peu comme Tuco, j'ai mal la tête haute. Mais je me la prends dans le dos, tu sais, y'a pas de super-héros. C'est si facile de sombrer dans le bendo. Bédo, peu d'eau. Ça marche arrière, tu voudrais pas finir en tôle, frérot. T'es un peu comme Tuco. Moi-même, je suis un peu comme Tuco. Mais regarde-nous, frérot. On se la prend dans le dos. Entrons dans le bain, moi je n'aime pas faire couler ma sueur. Non, je préfère faire pisser de l'encre. Je suis un cancre, producteur de fiancre. Ils me décrivent comme le coq, c'est le franc haut. Petit, je me crois grand, c'est vrai, regarde-moi. Les deux pattes dans la dub, j'étais champ. J'ai la mode d'œil, leur a plus d'aide, merde. Moi qui comptais dessus pour rembourser mes crêtes. Maintenant, je cherche du taf, la main sur un camage comate. Devant le succès de leur comète. On est tous périssables, tes mains c'est gravé dans le code barre. Y'a pas d'héros, pas d'immortel, pas d'alien sans shaitan. Pas de sous, papa, si t'as pas de sous et puis que tu suces pas. Demande aux éphéras, aux stars là, comment que ça soit près d'Aura, comment que Dora se paye chez moi. Et puis ta place de roi. On baigne tous dans le vice, et ce depuis notre plus jeune âge. Écoute, je suis un peu comme Tuco, je marche la tête haut. Et je me la prends dans le dos comme toi frérot, y'a pas de super-héros. C'est facile de sombrer dans le bendo. T'es gang, ouais t'es gangbang dans tes viscères. Avec ton rap, ton flow à 4 flots mal viscères. Éduqué à l'école, papa mes chers parents. Entre dégoût et l'envie d'être parrain. J'ai grandi dans les coups, dans l'envie d'être par là. Moi je m'en bats les couilles, putain de faux rêves de palace. Pour l'instant je suis la tenace. J'ai pris les mêmes sentiers que vous, sans air de repos, sans pompe pour le plein, plus souvent un sec qu'à plaindre. Moi sans jamais poser la balle, je l'ai fait comme chi. Sans trop forcer le rap, c'est mon langage. Depuis le plus bas étage, je signe l'ouvrage de mon mic. Pas venu gaulerie, jouer les gangs, les bandits, mais venu faire signer mon dommage. Alors écoute quand je te dis, je suis un peu comme Tuco, j'ai mal la tête haut. Je me la prends dans le dos, comme toi là, y'a pas de super-héros. C'est facile de sombrer dans le bendo, la peu d'eau, sans marche arrière, tu voudrais pas finir en tôle. Frérot, petit, chez nous, fais pas le con. Élève-toi. Élève-toi, mais pas dans le monde, hein. Élève-toi, et bats-toi, mais pour le monde, hein.
All right, there you have it. That was Motto with his song. Let's move on to the judges, see what they thought about the video. He's a planner and producer, DJ Pain One. What you think about Motto and his track?
Similar to what I said about, I think it was the last artist who could rap. Clearly he can rap. He's good at it. I don't speak French, but you can tell that he's passionate about what he's rapping about, and he feels it. And I actually appreciate the dramatics. It's interesting. But song structure, I would challenge him to transition to going from a good rapper to a good songwriter, and really focusing on that. All it takes is focus. If you can learn how to rap that well, you can learn how to write songs and structure your songs. It's just about habits and practice.
Thank you for your feedback, Pain One. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He's Vice President of A&R Motown Capitol Records. Sean, what you think about Motto and his song?
Yeah, what Pain One said, he could definitely rap. I don't know how far he would go in this competition, not being able to speak English. I feel like that's a major thing, especially with him, like, you know, entering a contest that's in English. But he can rap. The song was entirely too long. That's one thing that he can do. He can shorten up the song. But yeah, he has potential. Just has to learn how to make songs.
All right, thank you for that, Sean. Let's move on to our next judge. He's the A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what you think about MOTOWN and his track?
When Sean and kind of said it, you can see the passion, you know, just structure-wise, that's what he, worked on. It's definitely too long. I you know, even though I didn't understand what he was saying, but you could tell he was on point. It was just a passion, it was coming across his voice. But just again, like the guy said, structure, time-wise, should have been, consumed a little quicker.
All right, thank you for your feedback, Polo. With that, we're gonna move on to our next artist on the lineup. I forgot his name, but it's ZKN. Let me bring him real quick. My bad, brother. I forgot how to pronounce your artist name. What's going on?
It's good. It's Zakeem.
Zakeem. How's it going, buddy? Where you from?
I'm from Savannah, Georgia. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. So is that where you competed? Did you compete in Atlanta?
Yeah, me and the team drove up to Atlanta to compete.
That's what's up. And how was your experience, and how did it feel to be one of the top 5 artists at the event?
Just to speak on the experience, like, it was dope just to be able to network and be in the environment where you see artists at different, parts of their journey. Some people are just starting out. Some people have been at this for years. And just to be in the presence of all that and being able to network. I'm also CEO of Kazaku Apparel. I was able to, do my thing, get a couple of merch items off, and to be able to place, to have my talent recognized was definitely a humbling experience.
That's what's up. So we got your track here that we're about to play, Red Rum. Tell me a little bit about your track.
Red Rum, it's a rock rap track. It's just a declaration of me being from the environment where I'm from. There's a lot of, trap rap. There's a lot of, conscious rap. And I don't feel like I fit in that, demographic. I can go in those lanes, but where I'm at and what I like to do in music, I like mosh pits. I like partying. I like energy. And I feel like this track displayed that.
All right, sounds good. So let's get right into your track. Give me 1 second while I pull it up.
Real power life shit. If you ain't on that gang shit, you get bang quick. Zakeem. Gang. Bitch. Driving through West Savannah, a lot of pain on my mind. My nigga Quavis hit my phone, another play on the line. It's some niggas out your clock and they just waiting their time. That's why everywhere I go, I'm always taking that eye. I just shots where a nigga stay. Nigga, we don't play. Shooters kill you in the hallway, bitch, in broad day. Bet you lacking when your mom stay, really no trace. All that yapping get you chalk tape, bitch, a cold case like red rum. Day or night, you won't see me come. Blood in my eyes, you won't see me run. You niggas tried in this kingdom come. Red rum, red rum. Day or night, you won't see me come. Blood in my eyes, you won't see me run. You niggas tried in this kingdom come. Red rum. Yeah. Red rum. If you ain't on that gang shit, then you ain't one of mine. If you ain't tryna bang shit, then get up out the line. You niggas on that lame shit, I'm aiming at your mind. Shots down your spine, not you retired. Thought you lacking in the bone, unless you think you bulletproof. Call your partner, best believe that bitch will catch a bullet too. I'm a pirate, I got robbers, I got shooters on the roof. Call a Damo, that's my shot, Zella, shoot you through the coop. Got a problem, I can solve it, let me see what we can do. Always riding with the llama when I pull up to the zoo. On my mama, ain't no drama when I I pull up with the truth. Put the Glock up to your pasta, it'll turn you into soup. Red rum, day or night, you won't see me come. Blood in my eyes, you won't see me run. You niggas tried in this kingdom come. Red rum, red rum. Day or night, you won't see me come. Blood in my eyes, you won't see me run. You niggas tried in this kingdom come. Red rum. Shawty know I kill niggas, bitch niggas. Catch you snitching on the sitch, nigga. Get you snitch, nigga. I'm just trying to get rich, nigga. Stack up 6 figures. What's the problem? What's the deal with you? Make a deal with you. Call up Tommy, bet you he'll figure. Get you drill, nigga. You ain't really in the field, nigga. I'm a real nigga. What's that hanging from a still? A banana peel, nigga. Keep on speaking on some real niggas. Get you peeled, nigga. Red rum. Day or night, you won't see me come. Blood in my eyes, you won't see me run. You niggas tried in this kingdom come. Red rum, red rum. Day and night, you won't see me come. Blood in my eyes, you won't see me run. You niggas tried in this kingdom come. Red rum.
All right, that was Zach Keen with his track. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought. He's an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what you think about Zakeen and his track?
I wasn't mad at him. You know, the beat had energy. He came with energy. He came with his personality. I wasn't mad at the verses. I mean, I feel like the third verse, the third verse was a little simple. But I think that's to do with the chorus. I think the chorus definitely could have been better. I wish the chorus matched his energy. But you see the potential. I just feel like, you know, maybe the next joint, everything matches. If everything matches, then he's going to definitely move on. Because he's started with that energy, personality. It's him. You don't sound like nobody else, which is what I like. I just feel like the chorus itself didn't really grab me. You know, that's important. But I wasn't mad at this approach. Just hopefully the next one is stronger.
All right, thank you, Polo. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He's a vice president of A&R, MOTOWN Capitol Records. Shawn, what you think about Zakeen and his track?
Yeah, for me, I feel like Polo pretty much hit it on the head. He has a lot of potential. I feel like the hook could have been better. I feel like I wish he would have turned up on that hook too, a little bit more, just to show like the rock and roll edge. But it was solid.
All right, thank you, Shawn, for your feedback. Let's move on to our next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What you think about Zakeen and his track?
Yeah, I think the other two judges summed it.
All right, thank you for that. Keeping it short and simple. Make sure to stay tuned to the end of the event to see if you're one of the top 3 artists. We're going to move on to our next artist on the lineup, Dexter Will Height. Give me 1 second while I bring him in.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, Dex? How's it going?
Oh, I'm good. About you, boss?
Very good. Thanks for asking. Where are you from?
I'm from Louisiana, Southside Monroe.
Okay, sounds good. Is that where you competed? Did you compete in New Orleans?
Oh, no, sir. It was actually in Dallas, Texas.
Okay, that's what's up. That's one of our bigger shows as well out there in Texas. So how did it feel, and how was your experience being called up as one of the top 5 artists at the event?
Oh, man. You know, in the category of music that I'm in, you know, it felt real good. You know, it felt real good winning second place, you know, aiming higher.
Okay, so we got your track here we're about to play this far. Tell me a little bit about your track.
This far is a motivational song. I'm actually a preacher's kid, and rap is kind of out of the norm, you know, from what they're used to. So in this classroom called life, surrounded by so much negativity, you know, and people saying what you can't do based on what it looked like. You know, the late DJ Star, his favorite line was "Walk by faith, not by sight." So I like to take my life and the fire that God instilled with me, that hopefully it can be an inspiration on somebody else, you know, that's going through something similar, that's at the edge of giving up, and might see me, you know, and step back in the game.
All right, sounds good. Let's get right into your video. Give me 1 second while I put it up.
Yes, sir.
Dicks on the track. James chapter 4, verses 7 and 8. Submit yourself to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to God and he will draw nigh to you. They say that I will make it this far. Holding on to my dream cause I know where I'm going. Yeah. Turning up for Christ full of fire. He's leading me, he's leading me. They say that I will make it this far. Holding on to my dream cause I know where I'm going. Yeah. Turning up for Christ full of fire. He's leading me, he's leading me. I'm not worried about their faces. My God is so amazing. Used to be in a hurry, I learned to have patience. I was out of control, getting blown. Thought that I was high, but I was really low. So many obstacles, it was you who showed up. Had to trust in you and not me and kept my head up. And when they said I couldn't be with God over me, I knew I wasn't crazy, it was ahead of me. No one can save me better, no one can hold me down. I put my trust in you, my covenant friend with the crown. No one can save me better, trust in you in any type of weather. They say that I will make it this far, holding on to my dream cause I know where I'm going. Yeah. Turning up for Christ full of fire. He's leading me, he's leading me. They say that I will make it this far, holding on to my dream cause I know where I'm going. Yeah. Turning up for Christ full of fire. He's leading me, he's leading me. In Christ I'm led down, can't hold my head down, I'm on fire. Can't let him cool me down, gotta give him praise. No matter what they say, Father God, I'm walking in faith. Say no, he gon' lose. Till I can finish him with the blues. Holy Spirit, live within me. Hope you hear me. Holy Spirit, live within me. Hope you hear me. Holy Spirit. They say that I will make it this far, holding on to my dream cause I know where I'm going. Yeah. Turning up for Christ full of fire. He's leading me, he's leading me. They say that I will make it this far, holding on to my dream cause I know where I'm going. Yeah. Turning up for Christ full of fire. He's leading me, he's leading me.
All right, that was Dexter with his track This Far. Let's kick it off to our judges, see what they thought about the track. He's vice president of A&R MOTOWN Capitol Records. Sean, what you think about Dexter and his song?
I respect his message. I like what he's talking about, but the execution is not there for me. Songwriting needs to be better. Your track needs to be better. So you have a lot to work on, but keep it going.
Thank you, Sean, for your feedback. Let's move on to our next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. What you think about Dex and his song?
I think for me, what could have instantly improved the execution of the track was just a better mix. There were points where the beat just completely overpowered your vocals, which it shouldn't have done, because it was stuff like strings and pads that were overpowering your vocals. So not necessarily these intrusive, epic sounding instruments. It's like the softer instruments were so loud in the mix that they were drowning out your vocals. So I think clearing up the mix and giving it a professional sound, even as is, could take this song to the next level. And then it would be a lot easier for me to listen to it and get better feedback just if the mix is clearer, so I can really hear, you know, what the song should sound like. And then I think for you too, you'll get better feedback once the mix is improved, and then you'll really understand, you know, where you need to go from that point on as an artist to you know, be the best you can be and put your ideas into the execution the way they should be executed.
All right, thank you, Payne, for your feedback. Let's move on to our next judge. He's an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what you think about Dex and his song?
Yeah, we're thinking back on both guys. I think they both great songs. So, you know, I love the message. With the mix getting better. You know, with the execution, like Sean said, definitely should have been better and tighter. And then I just feel like the production on it just felt a little bit nostalgic. And I think that's where you kind of try to compromise and try to fit a production that's a little bit more in tune to what's going on today, but obviously keep your message. I don't want you to go away from your message, but you know, it's going to be harder to compete with these young kids if you know, that's where you bring to the table at this moment. I'm not mad at it, but again, you know, it still needs work, still could be tighter, and then the production could be better for me. Little things that I'm concerned about.
Thank you, Polo, for your feedback. You got some valuable feedback there, Dex, from all three of our judges. Make sure to stay tuned to see if you're one of the top 3 artists moving on to the next round. We're gonna move on to our next artist on the lineup. Up next, we have Jelani. We'll bring him into the video chat real quick. What's going on, Jay? How you doing? Gotta unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on? How you doing? Where you from?
I'm coolin'. I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, cool. Where did you compete for the Coast to Coast Live Showcase?
I competed at Cincinnati. I just drove down with like a group of my homies, and we just, you know, just went out there and performed.
That's what's up. And how was your experience, and how did it feel to be one of the top 5 artists at the event?
I don't know if this like is gonna come off like a dickhead or anything, but like personally, I felt like a lot of the people who performed were just playing like cookie cutter microwavable trap music. And then there was like this one kid who had a guitar who was very interesting. He was really cool. But personally, I was very confident about my like show because I'm 22 and I was just like, I decided to give people bars that night. But I can do like turn up stuff. But I figured my show was just different. So I was kind of happy that it was received pretty well.
Okay, sounds good. We got your track here that we're about to play. Tell us a little bit about your song.
A little bit about myself. I mean, I'll give you like a quick little 60-second rundown. I'm a college educated. I just graduated from Cap University for audio engineering. I'm a CMO of event space, so I do art curation and things like that. My day-to-day is music. I wake up, go to sleep, making music. I actually have a show at like, I have like sound check in like 30 minutes to an hour. So I've been just trying to get a few things together, but this is cool. You know, I'm present for this. I'm here.
All right, sounds good. Let's get right into your video. Give me 1 second while I put it up.
I thank God I never backed out. Shawty hit my line, she want me blow it back out. Hey, she can't give me up a tap. If she blow me up, I'ma leave her on red. Yeah, leave her on red. I'ma hit it anyway. I need racks busting out my pocket. She a phone bitch, I told she need to stop it. Yeah. When I think I'm gon' have to copy. You were not my girl, you were just a hobby. I was told I need to be more picky. Can't get the same bitches or the licky. Yeah, I can't go back to my old hoes. If I up my score, I think that's alone. Yeah, trapped out. She get real and niggas wanna back out. Trapped out. Fucking on this bitch, I'm pulling out her tracks. Wow. Yeah, trapped down. Up and down, dropping up and down. I'm speed racing, y'all cloud chasing. Rolling till I'm Asian, counting like I'm nails. Pray fall from hell, you gon' snitch and tell. You will not tripping, no fail. Feeling like Odell. Coupe brown, matty tires, it make no sound. Like my women, 5% tint. You may be able to see, but you definitely cannot get in. Unless this is Ren, and that's all her decision. Man, I'm put stock in nothing no more. We going straight to chop while y'all putting on new clothes. She will be for Instas and photos and fetishes, oh no. Only wanna pray for seeking tailbones and her soul. Synchronicity, but as of late, this been hitting me. But the only thing you about to see is me. Trapped out. She get real and niggas wanna back out. Trapped out. Fucking on this bitch, I'm pulling out her tracks. Wow. Yeah, trapped down.
All right, that was Jelani with his song "Trapped Out." Let's see what the judges had to say about the track. He's vice president of A&R Motown Capitol Records. Sean, what you think about Jelani and his track?
I think that Jelani has a dope voice and he has a lot of potential. I like this song. I feel like in certain parts of the song you really wasn't talking about nothing, and I feel like you have like the ability to like really like, you know, be on some different shit and like really have a message. So I just want you to like, you know, take it to the next level, the next round. But you are super talented.
There you go, some valuable feedback from Sean. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. What you think about Jelani and his track?
Yeah, I think sonically it's cool. It's different. I think execution-wise, it needs to be tightened up. I noticed you cram a lot of words together, and it makes the verses feel kind of disjointed, and the cadences feel less fluent, and to me that just kind of disrupts the delivery. So I have more detailed notes in the written feedback, but yeah, I mean, I agree with Sean. It's just taking the talent that you have and the creative vision that you have right now and tightening up the execution.
All right, thank you, DJ Pain One, for your feedback.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the A&R director at Rock Nation, Polo. What you think about Jelani and his track?
I'm agreeing with these two artists. I just think it needs to be tighter. Looking at it, see what it can be, gotta be tighter.
All right, thank you, Polo, for your feedback. There you have it, Jelani. Great feedback from all three of the judges. Make sure to stay tuned to the end to see if you're one of the top three finalists moving on to our finals in Miami. Let's move on to our next artist on the lineup. We got Patman.
Thank you.
Real quick. What's up, Patman? Can you hear me? I can't see. There you go.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on, Pat? How you doing? Where you from?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm from Milwaukee, but I'm currently I'm originally from Chicago, but I'm out here in Milwaukee.
Okay, and where did you compete for our Coast to Coast Live showcase? Was it online? Was it at a city?
In Milwaukee, it was out here in Milwaukee. First
Okay.
place.
That's what's up. And how was your experience, and how did it feel to be one of the top 5 artists in the event?
It felt good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be confident walking into a competition like this. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. We got your song we're about to play. Tell us a little bit about your track.
A little bit about the track is basically an outlook on people coming from the bottom and not like basically portraying like where you come from. You know what I'm saying? So always remember where you come from.
All right, sounds good. Let's get right into your track. Give me 1 second while I put it up.
Coming from the bottom, coming out the mud. Out the mud. We come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, yeah. We come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, yeah. We come from the bottom, ain't no changing us. Put that bullshit to the side, cause that shit lame as hell. We come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, yeah. We come from the bottom, ain't no changing us. Put that bullshit to the side, cause that shit lame as hell. Bitch, I'm not right out the hood. Bitch, I'm still in the hood. I'm just trying to get good. Not wishing I could. Put the world in my hand, and I'ma twirl it again. Just the way it had to be. We ain't gotta be friends. Eliminate the wrong and accumulate the right. Born in 95, so I'm a 90s baby. I'ma go get her. You can't call me lazy. Waiting for my interview. Go ahead and say cheese. Hey, go ahead and say cheese. You did. Leave a mark on this world, cause my hunger different than yours. Head straight to the action, ain't no trying to even the score. Remember the nights I was sleeping up on the floor. Ayy, closed mouth don't get fed, my pride got the best of me. I said my pride got the best of me. Did it on my own, it remained on my 10 toes and never fold. These fuck niggas would never know. We come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, yeah. We come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, yeah. We come from the bottom, ain't no changing us. Put that bullshit to the side, cause that shit lame as hell. We come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, yeah. From the bottom to the top, I'm a 90s baby. I peep game from some niggas, and they kinda shady. Hell no, I can't fuck with y'all. Try to ball, going hard, but no basketball. Pipe down, step down, lay the Mac down. Late nights going raw, but it's smackdown. Look around when nobody got your back now. This life is what you wanted. Pull the tracks in the lag, trying to make a rack. Spending money like it's nothing, try to make it back. Talking down up on the key, but the Lord already got him. Here's the story about the kid that just came from the bottom. We come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, yeah. We come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, we come from the bottom, yeah.
All right, that was Pat Man with his track. Let's kick it off to the judges real quick to see what they thought about the song. He's an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what you think about Pat Man and the song?
What was the man at that? Definitely like the melodies. Just towards the end, I think the melody went off a little bit. Just tighten that up. But I wasn't mad at it at all. Different from what we heard today. You know what I mean? Like, a good sound to it. I wasn't mad.
All right, thank you, Polo. Let's move on to our next judge. He's a planner and producer, DJ Pain One. What you think about Patman and his track?
Yeah, I think he has a lot of talent and potential. The melodies were cool. I think in terms of just songwriting, I felt like the song was kind of all over the place in terms of what it was about, even in the hook, you know, like from line to line, it just didn't all come together to form a central theme. So I think, you know, like anyone, like any of us, we have a lot of room for improvement, and this artist is no exception, but his foundation is solid.
All right, thank you, DJ Pain One. Let's move on to our next judge on the lineup. He's a vice president at MOTOWN Capitol Records. Sean, what do you think about Patman?
Yeah, I totally agree with Pain One. It wasn't bad. I liked the first half of the hook. I feel like the second half of the hook didn't rhyme, and it was like throwing me off. So I would tighten that up. But yeah, just get your verses more like centered on your topic. You was just all over the place with that. But solid job though.
There you have it, Patman. Thanks for joining us today. Make sure to stay tuned to the end of the event to see if you're one of the top 3 artists. We're gonna move on to our last artist on the lineup today. I think it's pronounced Hype Savvy. You gotta unmute yourself. I can't hear you.
I'm unmuted.
Hey, what's going on, buddy? Where you from?
Yeah, I'm from Oklahoma City, from the south side.
All right, and where did you compete for the Coast to Coast Live Showcase?
Out here in Oklahoma, I actually competed in my city, man.
That's what's up. And how was your experience at the event, and how did it feel to be one of the top 5 artists?
Man, it was a good experience, you know what I'm saying? It felt good to actually win something at a point in time in life when you don't win too much, you know what I'm talking about? So it was just like one of them things, you know, it felt good though. But yeah, man, coast to coast, I seen y'all and thought it'd be an advantage, and it took my way in it.
All right, sounds good. I got your track here we're about to play. Tell us a little bit about your song.
You said tell me what?
Tell me a little bit about your track.
Oh man. So I was thinking, you know, I went back to my football days. I used to play football and shit when I was younger. And I actually like the motivational sport type term. I watch a lot of sports and things. And that was my motivation on it. I was like on some just win stuff. All we do is want to win. We want to win. You know what I mean? After I won, cause I'm like, shit, all I want to do is win, really. You know what I mean? So it was just like a win thing. So when I came in with the track, I produced it through Castle Road, one of the good studios out here, to make sure my quality was right. I came and I pushed it coast to coast, and I'm like, man, you know, I got the beat from y'all, and I was like, man, I'm gonna do something with it. But yeah, that was what it was.
All right, sounds good. Let's get right into your track. Give me 1 second while I pull it up.
Niggas acting like friends. I gotta get it, yeah, I'ma grind hard. No, ain't no time to pretend. These phonies didn't want me to win. I had to work hard for my ends. Getting myself all the pain that I felt, and I still didn't ask for no hands. Watch how I flip it again. No, I don't quit, I just win. Do it and do it again. And I can't stop to my end. Watch how I flip it again. No, I don't quit, I just win. Do it and do it again. And I can't stop to my end. Had to go hard for my people. And I didn't ask for no help. Faking, they want me to make it, so I did this shit by myself. All the motherfucking pain that I felt, with all the drama I dealt, had
had to invest in myself. Couldn't focus on nobody else. In a trap from 12 to 12. Trying to make sure my shit hit the shelf. Champion attitude, homie. So you know that I want the belt. Bet you I grind to my death. You niggas can't touch me, I'm blessed. Still got this hole in my chest. Since I put my mama to rest. Just get her talking like you eat with bosses. Show them who really the best. I just be taking this shit like a test. They talking, they know me, but I ain't impressed. Put a little hole in your Michelin nest. Too many bugs, I'm rating these pests. Somebody tell them that Savvy got next. Give me my shit, it's time to collect. I want the crown and some shit I confess. I want that bag, tell them cut me a check. Grind till I die, I can't settle for less. Grind till I die, I can't settle for less. Grind till I die, I can't settle for less. Grind till I die. So my people that I gotta win. Fuck niggas acting like friends. I gotta get it, yeah, I'ma grind hard. No, ain't no time to pretend. These phonies didn't want me to win. I had to work hard for my ends. Getting myself all the pain that I felt, and I still didn't ask for no hands. Watch how I flip it again. No, I don't quit, I just win. Do it and do it again. And I can't stop to my end. Watch how I flip it again. No, I don't quit, I just win. Do it and do it again. And I can't stop to my end. I know that I'm destined for greatness. I just been patiently waiting. They gon' be sick if I make it. All of these phonies is hate. I dare you the niggas to take it. I'm with it, I'm not finna fake it. Off the dribble with no hesitation. Heard it talking to 12, he take it. I just go get it and stay on my bag. The film gotta eat, so can stay on my ass. Pain in my heart got me blowing this gas. Get it and dish this shit off like I'm Nash. They was just praying and hoping I crash. This for the ones who does heavy gag. When I was down busted, all y'all did was laugh. But that's just the fuel to go hard for my class. Don't make me start tearing shit up like I'm Tash. You know I get sick when I ain't got a bag. You know I'm frustrated when I ain't on gas. You know for the fall, I'm at me ass. I'm trying to throw $50 in the stash. Pull up in Miami like nigga, what's happening? It's all on the line, let's get this shit cracking. Told my people that I gotta win. Fuck niggas acting like friends. I gotta get it, yeah, I'ma grind hard. No, ain't no time to pretend. These phonies didn't want me to win. I had to work hard for my ends. Getting myself all the pain that I felt, and I still didn't ask for no hands. Watch how I flip it again. No, I don't quit, I just win. Do it and do it again. And I can't stop to my end. Watch how I flip it again. No, I don't quit, I just win. Do it and do it again. And I can't stop to my end.
All right, there you have it. That was Hype Savvy with his track, Just Win. Let's kick it off to the judges, see what they thought about the track. He's vice president of A&R at MOTOWN Capitol Records. Sean, what you think about Hype Savvy and this track?
I liked his thought process, but the execution wasn't all the way there for me. Just felt like right down the middle, like a generic rap song, and you definitely want to like do something to stand out in your music. So I would just tell you to keep working, keep recording, and you'll get better the more you record.
All right, thank you for that, Sean. Let's move on to our next judge. He's an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, what you think about Hype Savvy and his track?
You know, piggyback with Sean, I wasn't mad at it at all. I mean, like, you know, energy, you know. The production was cool. I like the production. That kind of carried it a little bit too. And you know, I just want to honestly, I think the chorus was what kind of like was iffy for me. I mean, I'm a big guy on looks, and if it ain't really like standing out or catching my attention the way I wanted to, kind of takes me away. But I like what you were saying in the verses. I wasn't mad at that. That's what kind of kept me in tune to what's going on. So, you know, maybe the next one, someone a little stronger, you know what I mean? See what else you got in your bag for the next round.
Thank you, Polo. Let's move on to our next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. What you think about Hype Savvy and his track?
I gotta recuse myself because this is a winner's circle thing from a couple of years ago. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
But do you have any feedback maybe on his songwriting or something?
I feel like it's all part of the same thing, you know.
Okay, it's all good. Thank you, DJ Pain One. With that that was our last artist on the lineup for today. We're about to announce the winners in a little bit, but before we do that, let's give a big shout out to our judges for joining us today. He is an A&R director at Rock Nation. Polo, where can everyone find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram under POLO_2X.
Awesome. Thank you, Polo, for joining us today. Our next judge is, he's a vice president of A&R Motown Capitol Records. Sean, where can everyone find you on social media?
Sean at Sean Barron on Instagram, Twitter.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for joining us today. Our next judge, he's a planner and producer. He's produced for JEEZY. He's produced for Rick Ross, LUDACRIS, and many, many more. DJ Pain One, where can everyone find you on social media?
I'm easy to find at DJ Pain One, all social media, DJPain1Beats.com. If you're trying to work with me, that's a very easy way to do so. But definitely reach out.
All right, thank you for joining us, DJ Pain One. Without further ado, let's announce the top 3 artists that are moving on to the final round of our competition to compete for the $50,000 in prizes in Miami, November 13th and 14th. Our first artist moving on to the finals is Big Vez. Congratulations, Big Vez. Let me bring you back in here to the Zoom. What's going on, Vez? How does it feel to be moving on to the finals? You gotta unmute yourself.
There we go.
What's up, man? Congratulations. How does it feel moving on to the finals in Miami?
It's a blessing, man. It's just a blessing. I'm keep on working, man. Keep on putting the work in and try to move to the next stage. It's just a blessing, bro. I appreciate y'all.
All right, sounds good. We look forward to checking out your finals performance. Our next artist on the lineup that's moving on to the finals, and this is in no particular order, by the way, is Sasha Rax. Sasha, let me bring you into the... Sasha, congratulations. You are our next artist moving on to the finals in Miami. How does it feel to be one of the finalists moving on to the next round? Oh, my bad, I kicked her out of the... Let me bring her back in here real quick, 1 second. Sasha, you gotta mute yourself.
Oh shit. I'm ecstatic. I'm like really excited. I'm so proud that you guys chose me. You won't be disappointed. And I'm gonna keep on killing this shit like I've been doing and just doing me, you know. Thank you guys for choosing me once again.
You're welcome. How does it feel performing for the first time in New Orleans and then coming into the first round of the championship and knowing that you got what it takes to move on to the finals?
Well, honestly, I wasn't nervous. Like, I don't have stage fright. So, I mean, it was like an easy breezy, you know, thing to do. But, I mean, it's exciting. Like, you know, I don't even know what to put in words. Like, I'm so happy right now. I can't even get my words out. But, you know, I guess I just got to keep on pushing harder, keep on hitting this. No breaks, no God, all goes. Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Well, congratulations. We look forward to your performance in the finals. We're going to move on to our next artist that's moving on. The last artist moving on to the finals in Miami. We got HK Rio and HK Nico. Congratulations, guys. I got you in here. Let me bring you in real quick. Gotta unmute yourself. Congratulations, guys. How does it feel moving on to the finals?
Man, it feels good, man. It's exciting to be a part of this opportunity, man. And we just appreciate the opportunity that you guys brought to the table, you know?
No problem, man. And tell us about your fans. Who are the fans that we got here with you today?
Oh, man, these are my little ones right here. If you see them right here, these are the ones that kind of push me for sure. He's got a little one sitting at home as well, man. These are definitely our inspiration.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations. We look forward to your finals performance. And with that being said, guys, that is our last artist moving on to the finals in Miami. Congratulations to the top 3 artists moving on. And yeah, that's it for today.